Hey viewers, welcome to game 2 of the bronze final match. Once again, obviously Canada versus France, and we are now looking at the opposites in who gets to pick first and where they start. So this time, Canada picking and batting first, went for Rammus. It's kind of an obvious choice. The opponent's team went for Rice, which is... Rammus has a lot of CC and is just plain annoying. It's really hard to kill. Rice to me is still kind of a random ban. No Nidalee ban this time on the first one. So anyway, then Curtis, because he's just a very strong mid. Fizz on this team, because, well, they want to ban out the really strong ones, and keep in mind, Canada has first pick, so if they don't ban Fizz, same goes for Graves. If they don't ban them, CLG is going to pick them, or Canada is going to pick them, and that will hurt a lot. So Cassidy being banned because he's just so overpowered nowadays, and so apparently not wanting Cassidy as a first pick. That is surprising, but anyway. Graves being banned on the enemy team, which leaves Caitlyn as a first pick, which is a surprising first pick to say the least, because Caitlyn is easily countered by, you guessed it, Urgot. Then the purple team went for Udyr and Sona. Sona because she's the best support in the game, and arguably, obviously. Udyr because he is an awesome jungler or top laner, depending on the enemy team. And apparently the Canadian side at this point thought that Udyr was going top lane. And I am guessing that he was picked as a jungler anyway. So assuming that he is going jungle. Assuming that he is going top lane, they pick Nidalee. Because Nidalee wins against Udyr. And they pick Trundle, because Trundle is just a very, very strong jungler against anyone, any team. So, seeing this, they pick Urgot against Caitlyn, and they pick Rumble against Nidalee. And Nidalee has no chance versus Rumble. I mean, Rumble just has a shield, he has a movement speed buff, he has a slow, and he has an ultimate that has a slow as well, and Nidalee is not going to like that at all. So, all in all, Nidalee is going to lose her lane here by being out because of the pick of Rumble. Then, as reaction to that, we see... the mid lane is still not picked on this team, by the way. So they have to pick a mid lane first. They're going with TF. And Twisted Fate is really good mid lane. I just don't like that they are going to go AP on this guy. At least that's what I'm assuming, because mid lane normally goes AP. And by going AP on Twisted Fate, you're really depending on the skill shot queue, which is, not the best in my opinion. It is easily missed. It does work to farm with it. I really do like the teleport stun on him. So his ultimate with gold card up, because that is awesome. And they pick the Soraka with heal to, at least for now. I'm not sure what's going to happen with the summoner spells once we get into the game, but we'll have to see. But Soraka with heal should allow Caitlyn to farm against, or to lane against this Urgot. Because, well, with the incredible amount of heal plus the armor buff, you get an incredible amount of armor from the heal on Soraka. So, if you can heal her every time she gets hit by the poison, Urgot is going to be out of his... he's going to be denied his main weapon, because he's not going to do a whole lot of damage, plus with the heal, the damage that was already done is negated as well. So anyway, against the Twisted Fate, they pick Anivia, which in my opinion is very strong, because even if Twisted Fate gets to kill Anivia, she has her egg up, she won't die. So unless they get some really nice ganks off, I'm going to give mid lane to the French team. I already gave the top lane to the French team. And I'm going to give bottom lane probably to the Canadian team. Because the combination of Caitlyn with Soraka is or shouldn't die to the combination of Sona plus Urgot, although they are going to get harassed a lot, so it's kind of a 50-50 shot in my opinion. The jungler, yeah, that's kind of up for grabs. Both of them are really good. Both of them have some really nice skills to gank with. So all in all, I am going to go with top lane, mid lane for France, sorry. The French team, let's just call them that. And the Canadian team gets nothing. Maybe the bottom lane. I'm not sure. Yeah, they cannot kill these guys either, because Sona has a nice heal and this guy is so beefy. Yeah, I think the bottom lane is going to be a draw. The jungle, yeah, it all depends on the junglers. Let's call it like that. But the French team, I think, outpicked these guys. Let's scroll forward a little bit. Hang on. Oh well. Here's WCG opening. Blah blah. League of Legends. So I'm streaming my own stream here. And yeah, it wasn't the right quality. I don't know what happened. I think I set the quality of my stream or of my recording too high, and therefore it got all these ugly black borders. And yeah, they are going to jungle invade here. At least that's what I'm assuming they are going to do. Yep, they are going to go for the enemy red and golems, I think. And we see... Oh, hang on, this isn't game... this is game 2, yeah, right. Never mind. So they are going for the enemy reds, and apparently Elements knows that they are there, because he took a very sudden route there. He's going to check this bush, which, yeah, was very risky, because it was a good chance they would be there. But instead they are waiting in the other two bushes. Not sure why. I mean, the enemy team knows they're there, or probably knows. Oh, they are going to attempt to do golems, but yeah, not being successful here at all. But nobody's getting killed. Yeah, I don't think this French team did this correctly. They should have waited in the bush right here. So in the bush that Soraka face checked, because they were going for double golems only. They didn't steal the red, so why would you stand in the bush by red? Nobody was going to come there. Well, you could have gotten Soraka. Yeah. And even if Soraka didn't go there, there's a reasonable chance you see someone moving past that brush, and you might be able to get them. But anyway. Trundle going to counter jungle here. While Udyr is going to get a gank off. And they do get a flash from Soraka. Yeah, stun did go off, but it didn't do a whole lot. But 2 flashes used here. At least I think I saw... yeah. Caitlyn flashed as well. And they are going to get the first blood here. Yeah, pretty sure of it. No! Wow, that must have been really low. And so they're getting owned by the minions there. Wow. Urgot also really low, but yeah, well, Here's where the difference in healing comes in. Sona can heal 2 champions at the same time. Oh, but Udyr isn't done yet. First blood goes to... Yeah, wow, what happened there? I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, I know that the guys from this WCG stream were actually talking about the bush being warded by Hotshot early game, and yeah, I didn't discuss that because it's not going to come into play. But yeah, they were talking about Sona running into that. But as you can see from the score, Caitlyn doesn't have, or no, that's not her name. Nidalee doesn't have an assist, and without the assists, what are you talking about? I mean, if she runs into a trap and that's why she gets killed, so that's prior or less than 10 seconds prior to the actual situation of the death, which it would have been. Hotshot would have gotten an assist there, but he didn't, so they were talking crap. Anyway, Sona just staying too far forward, I'm guessing, and yeah, that was the reason for that all working. So the Nidalee getting killed by Rumble. As I said, Rumble is just really strong against Nidalee. And yeah, I only saw the first bit of this game to set up the stream. I didn't want to spoil the rest of the game for myself, because I wanted to cast it live, and that's exactly what I'm doing now. So I haven't seen the game yet, and I'm probably going to make some mistakes. So just because I heard the guy say that this was so that they were talking about the warding of Hotshot and that he caused this kill, yeah, that doesn't mean that I saw the game. Anyway, Twisted Fate, a little overextending there, but doesn't get stunned, so it's all good. And a really, really aggressive play all game, this game, from Udyr. Udyr hasn't been in his jungle a whole lot. He is at 12 minions, while Trundle is at 25, so that is a big difference. Yeah, he has been in lane a whole lot, and unfortunately it didn't result in a kill yet. In fact, their Sona got killed because of it. Because she got baited to help out, well, she needed to help out, and got stuck in the minions. And the minions almost killing her, and eventually getting finished off by Caitlyn there. Yeah, that's about it. So we see the junglers getting at it in the jungle. But not a whole lot is going to happen. Is that really a pink ward already? Wow. Yes, it is, right? Yeah, he took out the other ward. So he must have seen someone throwing down the ward there. Because why else would you place a pink ward there? There's no good reason to do that. Anyway, the Trundle knows, of course, that Udyr is really behind on his jungling, and is going to steal away as much of the jungle as possible to keep that difference alive, and to keep the Udyr from reaching his full potential. And in the meantime, he is going to keep up with his own stuff. Sona going to middle lane, and we see Hotshot GG getting easily killed by Rumble once again. So already 0-2, and their minions will suffer as well. 46 minions to 49, so no real big difference there. That is surprising. So only giving away 500 gold there. Well, not only, but he's giving away 500 gold, but doesn't get behind in the minions, at least not at the moment. So Anivia just keeps on farming while she just got blue buff, so that helps out a lot. And yeah, the bottom lane is doing okay-ish on both sides. So far, no real situations have arisen that we have seen, except for that one gank that went horribly for France. But they have to try something. I mean, they have to try to make it work, and yeah, they cannot have Udyr in the jungle all the time because they're going to win top lane. I mean, they know they are going to win top lane, but that's just not good enough because Rumble cannot really carry a team. He can do a lot of damage, but I don't think he's really carry material. He cannot really scale off of the items like other champions can, and that is going to be a big difference. Anyway, yeah, bottom lane, as I said, not really interesting yet. They cannot kill each other. Wow, a huge gank going off here on Rumble. A 3 versus 1 gank, and Udyr, yeah, he came in to help out, well, to basically gank himself. And is going to get killed as well. Wow. So that's a 2 for 0 trade for Team Canada. And what's this guy doing? He was trying to pick off hotshots, and yeah, obviously that wasn't going to work. How are you expecting to get that to work with, well, a stun, a slow, whatever they have, and the heal of hotshot? I mean, that's what saved him there. It almost worked. He almost got killed, but almost is not good enough. And they get a free kill there. Obviously they were going to get the turret. But instead of pushing the mid lane and getting some damage done on that turret, the Anivia decided to go, yeah, well, as Hotshot calls it, full on retard. And decided to just suicide into 3 opponents in an attempt to get one of them. And that wasn't actually a sure deal. I mean, they had no ward in the top brush, so Hotshot could just get out of that. And that's exactly what he did. He did get ignited, which should have taken care of everything, but yeah, the ignite still allows for 50% heal, and yeah, Nidalee has a decent heal, so all in all, it was good enough to stay alive. So that was really too risky, and wow, really? Yeah, this is not really the wisest of choices. We see him doing this in single queue all the time, or solo queue. But yeah, this is not solo queue. And you can see it doesn't work here. If you get caught, then you are going to lose. So they are going to go for this, oh, nice wall. Actually spotting that there were people waiting for him. And yeah, that worked out really well for the French team. Because if I say it worked out really well, it can be for either team. But yeah, the ultimate from Twisted Fate came in very useful there to save Hotshot. And it was definitely worth the ultimate to actually save him. But yeah, well, he did use it now, and that means that the next minute or two he won't have it. I obviously don't know the exact cooldowns, but that should be okay. So Rumble going aggressive on Nidalee once again, but Nidalee now level 6 should be able to get out of most situations unless she gets slowed by the E, I think, of this Rumble. And Rumble is going to come in handy late game. His slow are really good initiator. His ultimate also really good initiator. If you get caught in that, you're going to get slowed by so much that the whole French team will surround you and basically kill you. Yeah, they just stole the blue buff. They did need some help, and everyone came out to help, but that's a big deal. The Trundle actually taking that because he didn't want to risk it getting stolen by the enemy team, because it's much more important to actually steal it than to give it to the correct person. If you can, of course, you should always give it to the correct person, but they have their own blue buff as well, so why not just go for that, or give that one to the correct one. And apparently mid lane not really wanting to get that yet. And Trundle is expecting someone to come here and pick off the last two minions. But nobody came, and he decided to go after this Urgot, who obviously cannot be touched. Because he's Urgot, dude. So, trap going off on the Udyr here. And they know he's here now. They also know that there are two more guys here. And are they actually fighting over this last minion? Yeah, they were. Yeah, the job of this Udyr and Anivia was just to kill the two, so that they could actually get the blue buff respawning. Blue bluff, that was excellent. Hotshot doing what Hotshot does, and he is going to farm up. He does have teleport for this game, so not making the mistake that he made in one of the previous games. The one that they actually lost against, I forgot who it was. The one that got them in this third place match. Third place finals. I'm not sure what you call them. Normally call them bronze finals. But yeah, whatever. Oh, stun going off on Anivia, and Anivia, wow, who did that damage? That must have been Twisted Fate, but Anivia actually getting out at like 10 HP. That was really low. And yeah, no skill could reach her there. Or well, they didn't know she was still there. Wow, that was good. An excellent ultimate there from the Rumble, and actually picking off the supports. And although the support is not the most important one to kill, it does give 300 gold. So yeah, I mean, killing the support the first time is 300 gold. The second time, obviously, not so much anymore, but still, well worth it. Well worth the ultimate. So yeah, Twisted Fate not really able to do anything about this, even with the help of Caitlyn. Soraka now coming to help, and Hotshot is just going to push the top lane, because if you take my turret, I'm going to take your turret. It's the basic rule, and as long as you keep up with that rule, you should be able to do pretty well in this game. Because you're never going to be behind. So enemy going for dragon, it seems. Oh no, they're just checking it out, whether it's still up. And it is still up. And they're going for the... oh wow, Caitlyn getting out of the ultimate, but is not safe yet. And now she is safe. Does have flash plus the 90 caliber net or whatever it is. Meaning that she can get out of a lot of situations, and Nidalee is just pushing and pushing and pushing. And as you can see, turret at 15%, something like that. A few hundred hit points. And the next time they push that, the turret is going to die. But the Rumble saving the turret for now. That means another potential 750 gold for the enemy team. Or for the Canadian team. That is a big deal. Anyway, blue buff once again given to Twisted Fate. Twisted Fate with blue buffs really strong. APTF is kinda depending on blue buff. because he wants to spam his Q as much as possible, so he needs mana for that, but he also needs to have the cooldown reduction for that. French team going for Dragon here. No real reason to do it right this second, but yeah, they have pink ward there, and yeah, they did put it in the completely wrong spot, because the Canadian team just warded in the back, and wow, the French team getting split up here and losing the Udyr, who went downwards. Wow, that was a lot of damage on Sona. Wow, Nidalee is so strong if you know what to do with her. So yeah, pink ward's still up, but it's not going to matter. Sona has to back off, and they already killed Udyr. So without smite, you're never going to steal that. Oh, wow. That javelin, man. Yeah, this time not hitting. Had that hit, it would have been like 10% health on the Anivia. But yeah, he has this nice trick, so hotshot that is, by throwing the javelin and then jumping away from his target in cougar form. Meaning that when it hits, so the moment it hits, the distance between you and your target is going to be even more than the maximum distance, or than the distance it was, and you actually get a higher damage out of it. Oh, Caitlyn. No, that wasn't Caitlyn, that was Twisted Fate. Twisted Fate dying there to the combined efforts, and Hotshot is going to die here if he's not careful. No, he should have ran top. Now he's going to die. Oh, failing the jump. Now had to use flash there, and is going to die. 300 gold for, well, more. That's 510 gold for the enemy team. Assisted kill is 510 gold, no matter how many assists you get on the kill. The amount of gold per person, of course, does matter on the assist of the kill. The amount of assists on the kill. But yeah, you get 100% of gold for the kill itself, and then everyone assisting gets well, there's a 70% prize pot, let's call it that, divided amongst the people who helped on the kill. So if there's one guy helping on the kill, one assist, means they get 70% of the gold. If there are two, you each get 35, and so on. Anywho, it is now 5-6 in kills. The French team one ahead, but the Canadian team is 5k gold ahead, because they have better last hitting skills, and they had 2 dragons already. Did they already have 2 dragons? Yeah, I think so. But still, that's only 2k gold, the rest is just last hitting skills. Oh, Hotshot once again getting caught in all of the really nice skills. Don't think the ultimate from Sona was actually necessary, but hey, if you got it, use it, right? Though the wall from Anivia was already enough to prevent him from getting out of there. Although, no, never mind. I wanted to say he can jump over the wall, but yeah, the jumping over the wall with this many people beating on you is probably not going to happen, because you won't have time to do it. Anyway, they're going to, oh wow, placing a ward in the bush and then seeing, uh-oh, there's somebody there. Oh, coming in just in time there, the Twisted Fate. Otherwise, that would have been a surefire kill. A certain kill. Whatever. But getting the Pillar of Filth down did help a lot. I'm not sure. I think the Pillar of Filth would have been good enough, but definitely very nice to have Twisted Fate helping on that one. So, the 5k gold is now 4k gold difference. But still, Team Canada still ahead, even though, yeah, well, it doesn't seem that way every now and then, because they get caught out quite a lot. Yeah, not a whole lot on screen, so I'm watching the minimap mainly. And the minimap isn't really good enough on these kind of streams to view everything. Plus, because of the way it compiled, yeah, it's not really the best viewing quality, because there are huge black borders everywhere. Now I understand what people are saying when they complain about that, but I normally don't watch my own videos. But in this case I do, so I will try to figure out what's happening there. Maybe I should lower the recording quality, and that would actually, well, increase the amount of screen filled by the video. So Hotshot once again getting caught here, this time by Udyr, and his whole team is now out of position because of that. Trundle dying. He got caught in the ultimates. As I said, the ultimates from Rumble is really good at initiating. Yeah, there was the support as well, so that's 3 guys down already. Nidalee is still alive. Yeah, I didn't see Caitlyn die, but I'm pretty sure she was somewhere in that fight and not just a random other position. The French team still very high health, so it's not like they just get out of the fight and cannot fight anymore, because they really don't have to retreat at all. So Nidalee getting tagged up a bit there by the Urgot. And are they going to get a free dragon here? Because it seems that way. Everyone is up on the Canadian team, but they don't have dragon warded. And no, they are going to run away from dragon. Apparently not quick enough to pick it up and want to help out the mid lane, because the mid lane seemed to get pressured. So which is the Canadian way of preventing them from doing dragon, I guess. Farm them here. Caitlyn is in another position, is in the river. And this Udyr is being spotted. Come on. Nobody's near. He's right on top of a ward, and yeah, is still going to get out no problem. Because there was nobody in the jungle anymore. And obviously with the perfect vision, so if CLG had had perfect vision of the enemy team, that would have been a kill. And that's exactly what I'm trying to say when I'm talking about warding, why warding is so important. If you can see the enemy team here, you can see that they're not in the neighborhood of that Udyr, and you can just kill that Udyr, because, well, you can see where everyone is. You see there's no risk involved. They're probably too late to do anything about this dragon. Yeah, there we go, getting slowed. And yeah, they are going to pick up an easy dragon. And now the team fight goes. There goes the ultimates from Rumble. Everyone is going to run out of that, but Caitlyn is still slowed. No, that's not. No. Everyone just gets out safely. The Rumble ultimate so strong for initiation. Oh, Rumble getting caught here by the gold card, and he's still being revealed by the ultimates from Twisted Fate. But the wall comes in, perfect wall over the entire area there. Nobody can get into the jungle. That was perfectly done by Anivia. Wow. Totally impressed by how good these guys can be. So another fight breaking out here. Yeah, not a whole lot of things going on there, because they were fighting on the turret and Canada doesn't want to engage. So they're just backing off. And yeah, they're backing off completely, actually going back to base. And this Rumble, yeah, he is just charging up his skills, I'm assuming. Maybe he was checking the bush and wanted to make sure that if someone was in the bush, he would do the first damage to them. But yeah, he has free skills anyway. Only cooldown based, and the cooldowns aren't very long, especially on the fire thing, the flamethrower. The flamethrower is a very quick skill, so it's almost always up, and yeah, you can spam it as much as you like. So Oracle's on Sona, which means that she should get some protection while hunting for wards, and yeah, otherwise if you lose that, I don't know if Sona already died. Yeah, she died once, so that is going to give then 600 and something gold to the enemy instead of just the 200 and something gold. Because the 400 gold from the oracles, yeah, you'll never get that back, obviously. And although Sona is a very decent character to put it on, because she's not really needed in laning anywhere else, she is really squishy, so yeah, it might have been better to put the Oracle on Rumble or someone like that. But yeah, Rumble needs to be in the team fights, or in the laning. He needs to farm. He doesn't really have the time to go around all of the bushes hunting down wards that don't give you a whole lot of gold in the first place. But yeah, Rumble doesn't die easily, and therefore the 400 gold might have been better spent there. That's of course discussing team gold. There is a big difference in who you buy the oracles on, because that person has to spend gold, and yeah, if you do that, so if you that's a really nice ward, by the way, the one in the top right of the screen there. That one's really hidden in inside of the trees, and apparently it cannot be spotted by the oracles if you just check it really quickly. Wow, the entire team getting caught in all kinds of AoE damage. And that was excellent play by the French team. They just went in and did all of this AoE damage. I think the stun came out from Anivia, catching 4 of them. And they are going to kill this turret, this inhibitor. Wow, that was excellent play. They do have some nice AoE stuns, obviously, plus a targeted stun from Udyr. But yeah, the AoE damage on that whole team is amazing. I think all of them have AoE damage. Rumble definitely has AoE damage. She has multiple sources even. Then Sona has her well, I guess AoE damage on her Q, but that's not really AoE, that's just 2 champions. And she also has her ultimate, then yeah, Nivea is full of AoE damage. Udyr has AoE damage on his Phoenix stance, and yeah, the poison from Urgot is also AoE. So yeah, that is a big deal if you get caught in a group like that, because everyone is going to spam their skills on you, and there is nothing you can do about it. So by now it's 5-12, mainly because of the last few team fights. So by now CLG no longer ahead in the gold, I think. I'm not actually sure. No, they're actually equal. Wow, so there's 7 kills behind, but they still have the same amount of gold. I guess that's the power of getting good last hits, because they're equal on dragons now. Nobody's had a baron, so it must be last hits, or the worth of each of the kills. That might also be the case. But yeah, Anivia doing the best job of getting last hits, by the way, in the whole game. but only one guy over 200 on the French team, and there are 3 guys over 200 on the Canadian team. Although 197 on Rumble is almost 200. Just saying. And wow, got a free dragon, which would increase their lead. And Canada is actually going for Baron here, which is very unwise. I mean, they're sure that the French team cannot see them, but yeah, there goes the CV. And obviously, if the whole team is missing, they are going to know something is up. So they are going to catch this Udyr here, and that could be good enough to go for Dragon. Oh, Baron, sorry. Wow, that was a nice escape by Caitlyn. Nice. The ultimate from Rumble expanded now, and wow, there's the whole French team. Yeah, Twisted Fate teleporting out. He saw it coming, and yeah, that was a kill on by the French instead of by the Canadians, like I thought it would be, because they were in such an awesome position to kill the Udyr, but didn't actually manage to do it. I don't know what exactly happened. I will go back in a second after we see the inhibitor fall. Yeah, they were doing Baron here, and then yeah, this is where it happened. So the whole team is grouped up except for the Caitlyn, but they are going for this Udyr, and so Udyr gets tagged up quite a bit, and yeah, well, Caitlyn obviously escaping there, but what happened? Oh, the whole team just came in. The whole team saved Udyr. That's what happened. They came in through the river and ran into the position of Udyr, and yeah, Twisted Fate had no chance of getting out of that if he didn't teleport away. Teleported only a very small amount to stay in the fight but have a better position. And yeah, as I said, we will see the tower and the inhibitor. Fast forward a little bit. There we go. This is where we were. And now they are going for Baron. Because with the jungler out, they might have an easier time. Oh, they're actually just going to steal blue. Yeah. And there's Udyr. Udyr just going to heal. And still only 5 kills for Counter Logic, the Canadian team. Don't know why they called themselves Counter Logic. Yeah, well, half of the team is Counter Logic Gaming, but that aside, I'm not sure why they even got to pick names. So the Canadian team going once again for the Baron here. But now they are spotted by the ward. You can see the wards in the Dragon Pit. Udyr coming in. The Rumble ultimate coming in. But the Rumble ultimate didn't really catch him. Well, he probably got slowed a little bit, but didn't really matter too much. Flashing away, and yeah, that seemed to be a pathing error there. So, kind of a game bug. Literally just killing this inhibitor together with Twisted Fate. Both of them can get out of this situation quite easily if the enemy team comes to kill them. Everyone just recalled, and now they're going for Baron. Because with the complete team there, yeah, the complete team, enemy team is in the base. Oh, but they cannot take Baron. Baron does too much damage. So the enemy team's still spotting this. They still haven't gotten a pink ward, and wow, nice steal by Udyr there. Udyr is going to die for that, obviously, because being in the middle of an enemy team is not the place you want to be, but that's well worth it. 1 kill for 1500 gold. That's definitely worth it. So CLG doing a lot of damage, and here you see my problem with Twisted Fate. He does land some of the cards, but not on the people he wants to hit. He cannot finish the kills. He does some damage to the whole team, but he cannot finish the kills. And yeah, AD Twisted Fate can definitely finish the kills. Oh, just Rumble dying, and yeah, nobody gets caught for the rest, but still, it is definitely not a good situation. The enemy team with Baron now, and yeah, they are going to get a turret out of that and back off. Oh my god. Yeah, they're probably going to lose this game. Well, that much was pretty obvious, but this Baron sealed the deal. That, yeah, even though they are outclassing their opponents, so the Canadian team is much better than the French team in my opinion. Yeah, they just make mistakes that they shouldn't make. I mean, not getting a pink ward for Baron, that is just a mistake. Although the ward was beautifully placed. I don't know if they got ward in the river, so pink ward, but the ward is hidden in the in the Baron pit, just behind the wall, so it's really hard to spot where. Oh well, you cannot spot it with a pink ward in the river, because it will be in the shadow of the wall. And yeah, they've been using these kind of little tricks very efficiently in past games as well. And I normally don't catch a whole lot of them. I mean, I saw the ward that was hidden in the trees there a few minutes ago. But normally I don't see these tiny things they do to make it their game even better. So a lot of pushing going on now with the Baron buff, but they don't actually dare to engage. They are going to get this dragon, I'm assuming. Because dragon is up, and there's no real reason not to take it. Because there's not a whole lot else to do. So Nivea is going to basically push this lane back, or well, get all the minions. But these other two guys could have gone for dragon easily. Yeah, Caitlyn trying to defend mid lane, but that's not going to happen. And because Caitlyn is in mid, with one of the main damage sources gone, they are going to... So the French team is going to push bottom lane, and top lane is completely deserted because everybody knows, well, there's nothing to be gained there. So the only thing you can gain is pushing the minion wave a little closer to the base, but it's not going to do a whole lot. So the main fight is now over the bottom turret, and they are going to get that if they keep doing this. They're not going to get champion kills, but that's not the point of this. The point is to chip away at the turret, and Udyr pushing the mid lane a little bit just to distract them, because Udyr needs to run into the turret to get damage on it, and they don't want him there. They want to have the ranged AD carry to do some chipping on the turrets, Anivia a little bit, Sona a little bit, but they can stay far enough away. And now they jump in, they get the turret, and are they actually going to get some kills out of that? Oh, a nice switch there from the ultimate of Urgot, and yeah, now Udyr actually dying there, but it is worth it. The one kill, it's 1 for 1 because the Soraka died as well. But Soraka wasn't worth a whole lot of gold, but it's definitely worth it. The tower for 1 kill, or for half a kill I should say. Yeah, that's definitely worth it. And now with 1 inhibitor down and all 3 Nexus inhibitor turrets down, it is going to be really hard for Canada to come back. I'm not saying it's impossible because, well, these guys are just incredibly good. Purple is going for Dragon now, or at least pinged it. So there are no wards on it for the Canadian team. I'm not sure if Soraka had an Oracles, by the way, because it would still be worth it, but it would make it less worth it. It would make a big difference. Oh, hang on. Soraka died on the other team. That would make it much more worth it. That's what I mean then. Otherwise I get all these guys saying, yeah, but Soraka's on Canada. Yeah, obviously. I saw that now. Anyway, Rumble trying to get some AoE damage done there. Doesn't actually work. And they do take some damage from Nidalee. And they are just waiting for the ultimates to come back up. Because once they have the Rumble ultimate and the Sona ultimate, as well as, of course, the ultimates from, oh, what's his face? Ugot. Then, yeah, they can engage pretty well. They can get an easy kill with the ultimate of Ugot, and probably get an easy kill with the other two ultimates. So then it's game over. Oh wow, a very nice wall there. Hotshot getting locked out of the base, and they get an easy kill on him. Well, after the wall it was an easy kill. And unfortunately none of the ultimates apparently up, because that would have been game over if they were. The inhibitor is going to go down, and they might just go for the bottom inhibitor. Yeah, it seems that indeed is the case. Oh yeah, and there goes Rumble, and now it's over. Getting the inhibitor, the second inhibitor. Oh wow! Counter-offensive here from the Canadian team, getting 3 kills on Twisted Fate. And that is a really nice one, because Baron is up. They might actually be able to go for Baron. And they know this guy is somewhere in the river, well, in the jungle, but they're not going to be able to catch up. He is being revealed by the ultimates from Twisted Fate, but yeah, they cannot catch up. And there you see the nerf on the ultimates being of great effect to this game, because it used to be a global ultimate. And yeah, we see Nidalee pushing this lane once again, getting the inhibitor. It's the only thing they can try to do, split push, or, well, yeah, I guess it's split push, or backdoor. Yeah, these two are going to try to get the Baron, but they're going to get killed. And they don't have a smite, so it's really risky. They already had a Baron stolen from them. And the enemy does have a ward up, so yeah, they're really going to lose another one here. There we go. Wow, this Udyr is too good. Well, actually the Canadian team making some stupid mistakes there, doing the same error twice. Really? Oh my god. So they made the same mistake twice, and yeah, then you just deserve to lose. I'm sorry, but France played an awesome game here. They were way ahead in kills. They didn't last hit properly, but in the end it doesn't matter, because they get all of the control over Baron and Dragon. And yeah, losing 2 Barons like that, that's really, really bad play. I'm sorry. I know these guys are pros, but even pros make mistakes, and this was definitely 2 times the same mistake, not getting the ward out of the Baron pit. Everybody knows to do that, but I understand that in a big tournament you forget these kind of simple things. And yeah, all you need is a smite, and Udyr didn't even die for it this time. He just ran out, because there were only 3 guys at Baron. They couldn't kill him. Yeah, this is so over. Come on, guys. Finish it up. Well, Dragon is available once again, but they're probably not going for that. They're probably going to get the buffs and go in for the last push. Although Baron buff lasts for quite a while. I think it lasts for like 5 minutes. So you can easily get some things done before it runs out. And yeah, now all they need to do is wait for the minions and push in with the minions. Then it's either kill the champions or it's kill the minions. But you cannot kill everything at the same time, being Canada. Of course, this Canadian team has a lot of experience in doing most of everything in this game. So they do have a lot of experience in defending their base. But it just isn't going to work. The enemy has too much range stuff. They're just going to kill everything here. Oh, Hotshot staying alive with just a sliver of health. But yeah, there you see all of the minions coming in. And the French team is going to lose 2 guys for 0 here. But yeah, look at the minions. The minions are going to clear this up. Oh, hang on. Those are the other minions. Soraka doing a good job of killing minions there. And Soraka is on CLG. Oh, on Canadian. But yeah, Udyr eventually deciding, let's just kill that. Oh, the minions weren't on. Never mind. The minions were on the French team. The French team was just playing red and I got confused. So that was pretty stupid. I don't know. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this game, and we will go on to game number 3. So yeah, just to show you, they're all red minions, and I was watching. Well, I was just completely mistaken because normally the red minions are the ones, or I thought the red minions were the ones coming from this nexus, but yeah, totally my mistake. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time. GG.